Hi, I'm Major General John Harris. I'm the Adjutant General of Ohio and the Commanding General of the Ohio National Guard. And I'm here because I feel compelled to speak about some recent events that have occurred in our country. First, and you may think this is naive, but I believe that most people are inherently good. I believe in the best in everyone. I think that most Americans want the best for themselves, their families, their communities, and for all people in their nation. As a person who has spent his entire adult life in the military, I have seen what can happen when people from various races, genders, backgrounds can come together and perform at a level higher than they ever imagined. I've also seen those people of various races, genders, come together and stand shoulder to shoulder as we've watched flag-draped coffins come off an airplane. I know that most people are inherently good, but I also know that there have been events recently that have ignited this nation. The tragic death of George Floyd is truly a horrific event. It's no surprise that anyone watching that video would be angered and horrified by the callous killing of another human being. We send our condolences to the Floyd family, and we pray for this nation as we heal from this event. This event demonstrates that racism is a very real thing in our culture, which brings me to the second event I want to address. Recently, we were notified by the FBI that one of our soldiers was involved in an extremist group and was busy in social media expressing his opinions of hatred and racism. We immediately removed that soldier from the mission. He was brought home. We will let the investigation run its course, and we will take the appropriate actions based on the outcome of the investigation. This is intolerable. Racism divides us, and it destroys the trust between leader and led, between soldiers, between airmen, and with the American people. It's reprehensible, and it will not be tolerated in our ranks. Here's what I expect from our National Guard. I expect that every person in our ranks, every civilian that supports us, everyone who supports our organization will have the opportunity to meet their full potential without encountering hatred or biases that other people may bring to the mission. I expect that we will treat each other with trust and dignity and respect. And when we carry out our missions, I expect us to treat everyone we encounter with dignity and respect, for that's how we build trust. I know in this divisive time in our nation, it's sometimes difficult to figure out what's right, what's wrong, what to do. I need you to trust your leaders. I need you to trust that your leaders will filter out all the noise and that they're going to give you missions that are not only lawful, but moral. Trust in that. And as we go forth, remember that our job is to protect everyone's First Amendment rights to express their opinion. And that does not necessarily mean that we have to display gestures of solidarity, because we know those can be sometimes misinterpreted. I'm looking for leaders to use their judgment. But remember, your first job is to stand your post and to ensure that everyone has the right to express their First Amendment rights. So in closing, let me reiterate three things. First, racism is a scourge on our nation and can't be tolerated. For the armed forces, it divides us and it erodes the very trust that allows us to be mission effective, and therefore is completely reprehensible and cannot be tolerated. And we have to eliminate it where we find it, immediately and completely. Secondly, we are here. Our mission, your mission, is to protect the First Amendment rights of the people of this state. That can become challenging as you're asked to accomplish difficult missions. But just remember, if you're asked to perform an act, participate in a gesture that's not appropriate, there's only one appropriate answer. I stand my post. I stand post to protect your right to express yourself. That's my charge. That's your charge. Follow through with that. And finally, remember, there will be a better day. This is the United States of America. And while we've come through dark periods, we've always prevailed. So I do believe in the best of everyone. And I believe the very best of the very best are members of the Ohio National Guard. So stand strong, be confident, and be optimistic, because we will be better as a nation and as a force when we come out of the other end of this. So I pray for each and every one of you, and God bless you. God bless this country.